I'm Chauncey Blakely,
My name is Rashad Morgan.
and we talking about March Madden. March Madden it's the tournament. It's tournament time. Everybody love when it's tournament time because these college athletes trying to take their talent to the next level.
And they want to play in front of NBA scouts and eventually get drafted. The NCAA tournament is a big thing because you got all types of teams from different conferences coming to play, Division Ones, powerhouses. Some powerhouses get upset, like we had some upsets in the NCAA tournament. I picked Duke to win it all, but they came up short a point. In the round of 64, we had a couple teams. Well, we had teams that were going to win, teams that's supposed to win.
Yeah.
But Kansas State, they lost to UC Irene, and Wisconsin lost to Oregon. So, I picked them. I picked Kansas State. I picked Cincinnati. They lost to Iowa. Utah State lost to Washington.
I had picked Tennessee. Who they play?
Tennessee?
That's right.
Well, Tennessee, they beat Colgate.
See, I had thought Tennessee was gonna win it all because them boys play defense together and they play as a unit. So, but we got upset. We lost. Then Michigan State played Minnesota.
They beat them. That was a straight blowout. Then Sweet 16, Duke beat Virginia by 2 points. They got lucky with that one.
They snuck away with it.
They did sneak away with that. LSU, they lost bad.
Michigan State, yeah.
They lost bad. Gonzaga, they handled business against Florida State. Texas Tech, they handled business against Michigan. They held Michigan to 44 points. And Michigan had one of the top scorers in NCAA basketball. So for them to hold Michigan to 44 points, that's like a big deal. Virginia, they snuck past Oregon. Purdue, they handled business against Tennessee. That was a big upset right there because Tennessee was, a couple people had Tennessee to win.
Then Auburn, they beat North Carolina. Like, that was an upset. Like, I thought North Carolina could come out on top, but Auburn had pulled it through. Then Kentucky, they beat Houston.
Yeah. Then we on to the Elite Eight. Duke played Michigan. Duke beat Michigan by 1 point. By 1 point. Gonzaga lost to Texas Tech. And for Gonzaga to lose to Texas Tech, even though they was the number 1 seed, Texas Tech just played harder and they played defense. They wanted it more than Gonzaga. Virginia, they beat Purdue by 5 points. In Auburn, they beat Kentucky by 6 points. So you can see as it doesn't matter who you play for or what type of players you have on your team. It's just as you play as a unit or whoever wants it more.
Like everybody thought Duke was going to win the championship during the regular season because they were winning a lot. Zion, they thought Zion can do it by himself, but no. Tournament time gets serious.
Get very serious.
You gotta come with your A game.
A game, because you never know. You might lose a game by a free throw, 2 points, buzzer beater, sending it to overtime, big time upsets. And people live for upsets.
Yeah.
People live for upsets.
All year, there was an upset to me. A lot of teams made it far.
Yeah.
Teams that people thought weren't gonna be there.
Made it. So, and then we here to the Final Four. You got Michigan versus Texas Tech. Texas Tech beat Michigan by 10 points. So you can see Texas Tech came in as a number 3 seed, and they just kept, they had the momentum. They didn't take a step back. Every game they won, they took 2 steps forward after every game they won.
Then Virginia beat Auburn by 1 point. Auburn came in there with their track shoes on. They was running the floor. It was a dog fight.
Was a dog fight.
But Virginia pulled out.
They did pull it out. Virginia was a better team because they got a lot of shooters, and they have a guy on it. What's the dude name? Number 0 who played for them?
I forgot his name.
Well, they didn't have him last year, and if they would have had him the year before, I think they would have won last year. So they have a missing piece to their team this year, and he was just opening stuff up for the shooters, especially Cal Guy. He was opening up for Cal Guy, and once you open up for the shooters, it's gonna be hard
to stop some shooters.
It's hard to stop some shooters. And then we on to the championship game. Texas Tech versus Virginia, that was a good game because those guys play hard. Each team, they play hard. You know, no one gave up. And Virginia, they just came out on top. You know, like it went in overtime. Texas Tech was up, but Virginia didn't stop playing, and then the game went into overtime. And
like that's two teams that no one knew
or
was
expected
gonna make it to the championship.
Everyone expected
like
Duke
they
or
working hard,
Tennessee,
and all their hard work paid off. Like it was an upset. Like everybody thought Duke was gonna win.
Yeah, I had Duke for mine, so you know, like I'm not even gonna lie to you. I thought Duke was gonna take it all the way, bring it back.
Virginia had a lot of shooters, and they won because they did everything. They did the little small thing, like get all the 50-50 ball, the rebounds. Like they communicate on defense, execute their offense.
And they believe in each other. That's the one thing, you know. When you go into a big tournament like that, you got to believe in each other because not one person going to get the job. Everyone's going to get the job all the way down from the head coach to the last person on the bench because you never know. Someone might foul or something might happen. In situations, coach might have to put somebody in that haven't played, and they just believe, you know what I'm saying? They just believed in each other, you know, to go out there and play hard and, you know, everybody wanted it, you know. So, Virginia, congratulations to you guys. You know, y'all came out, y'all played hard, and for you to play hard, you got rewarded, you know what I'm saying? NCAA.
Post their ball.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all cut down the nets. So, congratulations to Virginia. But next year.
It's going to be exciting next year.
Yeah, next year's going to be exciting. You know, I got Duke again to win it all again. So, you know, I ain't going to give up on that.
I got Tennessee.
No, I got Duke to win it all again.
Tennessee.
Either I got Duke, Michigan State, or North Carolina.
You can't do which one you got. I got Tennessee.
I'm going
to be ready.
I'm going to go with Duke. I'm going to go with Duke. So, you know, NCAA tournament next year, we'll be ready for you. And have a nice day.